The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Wrestling Podcast. It is Thursday, June 22nd. I am one half of the Fat Siders, 3/4 of the best team in podcasting history, and arguably the unclaimed and uncrowned AEW Trios champion. I am Fat Nash. Above me to my, I guess it's technically my left.
It's stage left, right? To you.
Fat Hall.
Hey yo.
Welcome back.
It is the fat, not tall, not French version of Victor Wembanyama, Ernest Christian.
What up?
Vic Jambalaya.
He said that joke 5.5 hours ago. It's Joe Lopez.
I mean, it's kind of close to what intern Mark said. So again,
They're the same person.
same fucking guy.
Oh my god, wait. Next time you talk to Mark, can you pose the question to him that I just posed to you guys earlier?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
I'm going to repeat it. It's important.
Not really.
If you,
I'm out. The views and questions asked by Joe Lopez do not reflect that of Take Three Wrestling.
Or Big Jim Sports. And he goes away.
If you get crude oil by drilling into the ground, then how do you get baby oil? Because that's not right.
Oh, God.
Coconuts.
Oh, boy.
I
Never
know.
changed, Joe.
No butts, no cuts, no coconuts.
Dilly dee.
The cat's trying to eat the grilled cheese sandwich right now. That's pretty impressive.
Cat.
All right, so
that grilled cheese is up for grabs.
I mean, it's old.
How old?
I don't know. Earlier today,
Like, give me a time frame.
dinner time, 6:00. I don't know. We're trying to podcast.
By the way, congrats, Big Jim. You got your shirt ready, too? Damn. That took like
I
24
got
hours.
2 shirts, by the way. There's that one, and then the one that I'm wearing. Yeah, it's been a wild fucking.
No,
Well,
hey,
I told you.
not even 24 hours.
I told you it was a must-win yesterday. I told you must-win.
Yeah, you finally got it right. Funny how a game 7 is a must-win that you finally get right. But yeah, it was.
Now,
yeah,
now, if you guys follow Big Jim, don't get used to this happy Jim and sports teams winning because coming soon is going to be September, Dallas Cowboys football. I mean, how that goes.
and they're gonna have wins
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure when they beat the New York Giants twice.
Oh, but you set the bar low there.
Wait, hold on. I forgot you're not a Giants fan. You're 85 other fucking teams fan.
Exactly. But also, you set the bar low there. Dallas will be good. They're always good.
Yeah,
Not good enough.
yeah, shit'll get real. But yeah, last night was one of the good nights, man. It was.
Did you cry?
I didn't. I'm actually kind of surprised that I didn't. I think because it was game 7. It was an overtime win. So I think just like it was more celebratory than it like there was no like reflecting because I think I teared up in 2010 when they won it. But they were up 4-0. Like the game. So like you were kind of just waiting. So it was more like emotional. This was just, it was like, holy shit, this actually happened.
And it's game 7. Was it overtime also too?
Yeah, it was in overtime.
There you go. Yeah.
As a Christian Capitals fan, I get to co celebrate this one with Jim.
Yeah, man, it was fucking
wait.
wild.
How does that work with you though? I don't get that.
They're the AHL affiliate of your Washington Capitals.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, actually, okay.
Yeah, they've been for the last was 06 was the first year of the affiliation.
Interesting.
So yeah, so like 17 years now.
I get to celebrate this one with Jim.
Yeah, so so it was it was them versus Coachella Valley Firebirds, which is out in Palm Springs, and games 1 and 2 were out there. The Bears lost by a combined total of 9-2 or 9-0, excuse me. Games 1 and 2, they came home. They won all 3 games. The Bears won all 3 games in Hershey, 2 of which were in overtime. So they had the chance to win on Monday night, and they lost 5-2. And so it was just like, wow, I guess we're literally just not gonna be able to win in California.
That's the best part too. That's the best part too. You win on the road. That's awesome.
And so Coachella scored in the first period last night, and it was relatively early. Bears kind of stabilized, so it was like, okay,
4 seconds.
we survived the first period. No, that was the second period. That was the second goal. 24 seconds into the second period, Coachella scored, and it was like, wow, this is literal fucking hell. And the Bears scored 2 in the second to tie it. Third period, they dominated the play, but were unable to score. And finally got the win in overtime. So it was fucking wild.
I will say, outside of you cussing out a couple of fans on Twitter, you were surprisingly calm on Twitter.
I mean, I didn't really go at any Coachella fans specifically. Like I actually went on because I think what they have building, and not to go off too big in a sports thing, because I do, once I get my voice back a little better, I do want to get a
gone right
observations pod. But their fans, I actually think that the environment, what they built in the first year out there is pretty cool. So I commented on the Firebirds post about the season, and I was like, hey, I think what you guys got going on is pretty cool. And this fucking dude went off, and then just I didn't even see the comment because I posted it, and then I finally went to sleep at 4:30 this morning.
You had to go to work today too?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So the game ended a little after 1. We stood in a merch line to get our shirts for a little over an hour. By the time I got home, it was 3:30 till I finally went to sleep. It was almost 4:30. I was up at 8. I worked all day. And
you do the 3CT, and you're still here.
My third podcast of the day.
What a warrior!
Yeah, man.
See, this is kind of like Jordan flu game, or it's literally basically anything that Ernest can't do.
Well, I'm also old.
Yes,
though.
Joe has a question.
Joe, you have a question? Go.
That's not good.
This shit's too straight. Real fast, rapid fire. Do, marry, kill. Billy, Chuck, and Rico. Go.
Ooh. Marry Chuck. Fuck Billy, kill Rico.
Ernest, go.
Ernest has no clue who we're even talking about.
What are you talking about? First off,
there was nothing rapid about any of that from Ernest.
Yeah.
This was during Ernest's 47-year hiatus from the wrestling business.
Yeah.
Well, you missed Billy and Chuck?
I feel like I know who they are. No. Yeah,
So okay, because we're doing this watch along with Great American Bash 2000 in a little bit. So I just started the show. Why the hell is Major Guns giving mouth to mouth to a fucking old man?
Is it Rick Flair?
Because 2000 WCW, that's why.
What the fuck?
Jesus, man. And this is fucking Vince Russo era now at this point.
You're welcome.
There's some army guy that looks to be about 90 years old that Major Guns sauce it.
Where are you now on this currently?
This is 13 minutes in. This is right at the end of the first match.
I'm watching it now.
And some fucking old dude was laying on his back, and Major Guns took her top off and was giving mouth to mouth to some old.
Who's the hot chick? Hold on.
That's Major Guns, man.
Major Guns. Holy shit! Straight face, baby.
Goodness sakes,
wow.
CJ, get your shit together.
That just got real creepy.
Right?
Show your face. What?
Show your face.
I'm sorry, sir. What did you just say?
Oh, he wakes up. That would not fly today, dude. That would not fly.
Weird, man. What's wrong with you?
Not watching it now, too. That would not fly today.
Goodness sakes.
All right, so Jim has spoiled the fact that we're doing another fun watch along where we'll laugh our asses off.
We gotta come up with a name of this shit though, Mike. Seriously, any bad matches we watch or consider bad matches we watch. You don't have to.
Yeah, something like that.
Some shit. Yeah.
But before we go on with our topics of the night, small bit of housekeeping. Myself and Joe have recorded a bonus episode that'll be dropped
Bonus.
Later this weekend as we preview Forbidden Door 2, Bangkok Dangerous.
You're an idiot. Bangkok Dangerous.
No, listen, you don't understand. At one point, this man was like, Forbidden Door 2.
No.
No. It wasn't Forbidden Back Door 2. Like,
He goes away again. Here we go.
I was just like, you said,
What a pussy. Get back here, Jim.
like 16 and pregnant on MTV. Like,
I said Forbidden Door.
Whatever the fuck her name was. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Welcome back.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Joe.
You don't know about the backdoor teenage mom?
The views expressed.
Jesus.
La 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 la.
Oh god. So myself and Joe, we decided to do a preview for that since Ernest was going to be completely useless for that topic.
Absolutely.
Jim no longer having a voice, I couldn't get to hear him say crotch stain Toyota or Mitsubishi Toyota or Ford Fiesta or anything that could be prescribed racist.
The views expressed by Fat Nash do not represent that of Take 3 Wrestling.
By the way, there's a Great American Bash Hulk Hogan Inflatable Raft no longer available, unfortunately.
Man, that stinks.
Oh my god, whatever am I going to do with
Please
my life?
refresh the
God
page.
damn you.
Oh God.
Fucking EJ must have hacked my soundboard.
I know I felt last year.
Oh my god.
So we have a sponsor for that episode.
We
It's
can
our new
announce it now?
sponsor. Yeah,
You
we
can
do.
announce it. You can announce it now. You can announce it in the fucking episode.
Let's announce it.
Oh,
Joe, do you want to talk about it?
It's all you, bro.
wait, if Joe's involved in this shit, dude. Oh God, this is gonna go sideways.
And wait. First, breaking news. I got breaking news for you.
He just hit the news.
He just played it. He just played it.
That is?
Yes.
He just played it.
It sounded different tonight.
No, there's different kinds of.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, usually you get the NBC news.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I like NBC News. Would you give me Fox News? You fucking.
All right, for Joe.
All right. The Insider has reported that drafted to the All Elite Wrestling, Johnny Television. It's John Hennigan.
Oh, that's not surprising.
Is he officially? Is he officially a?
He debuts tomorrow on Rampage.
So he didn't get the graphic yet. The graphic will come tomorrow.
You know who he comes out and helps?
Is it his wife?
No. Everybody's favorite member of the AEW roster, QT Marshall.
Oh, are you serious?
Wait
Oh,
for me.
fucking
The
hell.
whole thing sucks.
Thank
The
you, Mark.
Mamalukes.
So, the official sponsor for that episode that you guys can listen to right now in the library is our new sponsor, eatabagofdicks.com.
Why
Please
does this
refresh
one
the
not- why
page
does
to
this
hear
not
the
work?
sound.
Fucking goddamn.
That figures that doesn't work as you say that shit. That figures.
Ridiculous.
What the fuck?
You can use the promo code TAKE3 for 20% off.
No, it's
There you go. Thank you.
off.
You know what? Get that fucking cue ready today, Jim, because that shit gonna be a lot. We're going. Thanks, Sid.
Yo, one of these days we're gonna play a game where I just name a wrestler and you tell me if you think he's uncircumcised or not.
Nope.
Oh, God. Goodbye.
Let us know what day that is. I'm going to miss that episode. I've missed all year.
Roman Reigns.
Like I have the perfect sounder for this right now, and it's driving me nuts. I might have to re-upload it.
Oh, God, it's so good.
What?
Roman Reigns.
Oh, God.
Oh,
All right, let's get to the first topic because at this point, if we don't, he's just going to keep saying names.
Well, first topic is mine. AEW Collision debuted last Saturday on TNT. I guess I want to talk about our expectations now. One show in. How'd you guys like the show? Do you think this show can work? I mean, I know we touched on it a little bit in the past when we were announcing the second or third show now rather, but now we have one show on the belt. What do you see? What do you expect? And all that.
Yo.
Yo.
Real talk. Okay.
Oh God.
Just gonna be another fucking cog in the fucking AEW endless wheel of producing matches that have no rhyme and no reason and no actual intent for existing, but they just do because it's all Tony Khan fucking knows how to do is put on matches on TV in a never-ending loop of time that just never fucking ends, and it just goes on and on and on, and like nothing ever happens. And then Chris Jericho's there, and someone ends up being on his fucking team, even though they don't really want to be. And that's kind of like kidnappy if you really think about it. So the whole thing is just fucked, okay? Let's just be honest. Because they're already doing it. Because all AEW is at this point is they announce the matches that are going to happen on the show a week before the show happens. So you can decide, oh, hey, that sounds like a cool match. Maybe I'll go watch it. Because that's the only reason why you would tune in at this point. There's no storylines building week to week. None that are actually worth any kind of damn. So the only reason you're tuning in at this point is because you're like, oh, CM Punk versus Kojima. That sounds like an interesting match. That sounds like it could be fun. Lariat. I'm going to tune in. Fucking Kojima. Fucking Lariat. But that's the reason you're going to tune in is because, oh, that match sounds like it's going to be cool. You know, I think this Friday is like Juice Robinson's fighting somebody or something or other or on Collision or some shit. I just remember hearing some match and being like, that sounds like it could be a good match. Maybe I'll tune in for that match. Doesn't mean I'm going to watch the whole show because that's not what they do anymore. They don't sell you on watching the whole episodes of this. Nothing feels special anymore. And honestly, they're not making Collision feel like it's going to be special. Collision just feels like it's another 2 hours of TV every week. It's another Dynamite.
No, it's
another
special.
Rampage.
It's the CM Punk Invitational.
But CM Punk's already on Dynamite again.
Yeah, but who also wasn't on Dynamite that night?
Kenny, right?
Or the Bucks.
Or the Bucks, right?
But I'm just saying, like, obviously, like, that doesn't make a difference at this point. Like,
Did you watch it, the first episode, Joe?
No, I didn't have an interest in it. I saw like maybe a little bit of the women's match.
I mean, it was a solid show. It wasn't great. It was just solid. It wasn't horrible, but I mean, again, if you're gonna use this TV time to elevate talent that doesn't get enough TV time on Dynamite, again, if you use this time to continue storylines that seem to fucking go away after a couple weeks, this is now an initial 2 hours now. You can do that for it, but again, it's trusting Mr. Tony Khan's booking, and I guess that's the problem here. And to Joe's point here, I have those same fears also that even with the 2 hours extra of TV time, you still won't get any results.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
But go fuck yourself, Tony.
He's not going to take this shit, but he let the contract of Fuego del Sol expire.
It's okay because WWE can sign him now, or we can get Too Fast, Too Fuego again.
The better edition.
Because we know the benefits of having the an extra 2 hours now. But
I mean, here's the thing. I didn't have a chance to watch Collision. I watched the Punk promo. The Punk promo was a Punk promo. Okay,
typical.
Like Punk is good on the mic. But like it was a Punk promo. Besides that, like, okay, so Andrade wrestled and Miro was there. Like, I feel like they just kind of like brought back some people that haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah. Miro.
But like, again, how was Collision? Visually, it looked different. It had a different stage. I thought the stage looked cool. But like, also, like you did it at the United Center. You're not going to be able to fit that staging setup exactly as it was in, whatever tiny arena is in Regina, Saskatchewan in 2 weeks. So like
Regina.
Like Regina?
I believe it's called Regina.
Regina?
I believe that's how they pronunciate it.
Ew.
Regina.
God damn it.
Don't catch me in, Regina.
That's for damn sure.
But like, I don't know. My expectation before it debuted, and I think honestly, until they prove me otherwise, my expectation for it is going to be somewhere between Rampage and Dynamite.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be as throwaway as Rampage because it's not at 10 o'clock on a Friday night. But it's also not going to be Wednesday in prime time. So like, and yeah, until I'm proven otherwise, like it's just going to be another AEW show.
That's it. Like, here's my thing, right? When's the last time even Dynamite felt like must see, can't miss on a weekly basis TV?
It's been months.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while for sure.
Was that?
I was singing. I also don't want to say anything too negative because we might hurt our good friend Tim the Toolman Taylor's feelings. Try to talk all that smack about more AEW people anti-so AEW. Leave Brittany alone. Stop.
That was tonight?
Shit's been awful, dude.
That was tonight or just in general?
No, that was tonight whenever I decided to go on there and basically tell him how I felt about some things. It was, where are all these people now turning on AEW? The thing hasn't been good for months.
Yeah, man. Like it's not like it's not what it was. And it's not that it's not redeemable.
No,
but the boom was off the rose at this point. That's been off the rose for about a year.
Yeah. Again, like I know we talked about this months ago. Is how long of a leash is running a dream match show? Well, guess what? How many more dream matches can you get that we haven't seen?
That's kind of what I was thinking when it came to like, because like I did catch the end of this week's Dynamite with Bryan Danielson and Okada and building up for Forbidden Door and all that. That was fun. That was exciting. That made me actually want to watch Forbidden Door to see that match. But it also left me feeling like, okay, so now what next week? Because next week Forbidden Door is over already. You're not following up on this in any capacity. Why should I tune in next week to Dynamite?
Right.
Why should I care about what's going to happen next week? There's not going to be follow-up to this.
Because Jungle Man might be the IWGP champion.
Not a chance in fucking hell.
Hiroshi Tanahashi might be the
only big thing that happened on Collision, though, was they changed the TNT championship.
Yeah, and who really gives a shit about that?
Yeah. Was it the right move? Was it the right booking?
Fake Dinosaur beat Wardlow. Whoop-de-fucking do.
It matters because Wardlow needs to be out of AEW, or he at least needs to go on a long break. Because
I would agree with that assessment because they just ruined him.
Dude, a year ago, he broke the contract with MJF by beating him at Double or Nothing.
You know, the funny thing, we talk about when was the last good AEW storyline. Insert Wardlow MJF.
You're probably right. You're probably right. And I'll give you like maybe MJF and CM Punk to some degree, but beyond that, but ended horribly though. The way they booked that ended horribly. So,
I think Wardlow was after that.
Was Wardlow after CM Punk? Was that?
I think that was after. I think it was Punk and MJF.
After, yeah.
And then I think because
you're right.
And I think he turned on him that night.
Right, that's true.
Gave him the ring.
Yep. That's over a year. Holy shit.
And I said that I thought Wardlow should be the guy that takes the world title off of MJF.
Correct. We said it on this podcast last year.
Now I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm good on that because they've literally torched any momentum he's had.
Yeah.
It's keep on TV for a couple months. That's all.
Lay it up there, roll it down a hill.
So like that's the part that is noteworthy about Luchasaurus winning is it's an indictment on what they're doing to Wardlow at this point. But yeah, like it's I don't, and I'm not trying to say this to be negative about AEW. It's just this is honestly how my take on Collision is. It's a Saturday night primetime show that to me you have to prove to me is going to be different than what you've been providing on Wednesday nights and Friday nights.
But it's not.
you know, and like now this Saturday, I will probably be around to where I may tune in. But like Saturday night's a night I do shit, man. Like,
Yeah.
so
Wait till August and September when it's going to
Yep.
your name football.
oh yeah, come football season,
No, you got.
nope.
And
I'm-
you're already losing between the next 2 months 2 Saturdays. I'm watching SummerSlam or Money in the Bank before I watch this shit.
well, I mean, Money in the Bank's in the afternoon.
Oh, that's
next
right. It is
week.
after.
It's
You're
from
right.
London.
You're right. Yeah, it is.
So
Well, no, and you're also losing one because I don't know how you're going to do Collision. I guess you could do it in England before All In.
Tape it.
yeah, they'll because I imagine are they do well no because they're going to come back and do All Out the next week. Yeah, they could probably do something, or they might tape that one.
Yeah.
Even though they said it would be live every Saturday night. But wait, isn't All In on a Saturday night?
I
Saturday.
thought it was actually.
I think it's on a Saturday because it's in England.
It's still not been announced as like a pay-per-view or anything, for the record.
No, they're waiting. I think they're waiting until after.
All In
Forbidden
is
Door.
August 27th, which I think is actually a Sunday.
I think they'll probably start announcing it after this pay-per-view this week. That's the next big one after Forbidden Door.
Okay, yeah, so that's a Sunday. So maybe they'll do a Collision from over there. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna.
Very possible.
Yeah, they can always make that work.
I think Matt has a sounder for that.
Yeah, like it just.
Who gives a shit?
I don't.
You.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't really have expectations, but I don't know that I really. I don't think I have any expectations for any weekly wrestling show because none of it is must see TV. My expectations get set for pay-per-views depending what the card looks like.
Yeah,
for me.
I'll say my expectations on Collision are exactly what I need it to be, which is less than none. Because if it was more than none, I wouldn't want to watch Collision because I would just assume that it's the same old AEW bullshit.
Did you watch it, Mike?
I watched most of it. Like, it's okay. Like, Buddy Matthews and Andrade had a good match.
Yeah.
The TNT title match was what it was. I didn't need Phil to come out and cut the shitty promo that he cut to start the fucking show. He really didn't. You know, where's the lie? Where's the lie? Yeah, I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'd much rather you just come back and been like, I'm back for myself. Go fuck yourself.
Look, you got me 1 week. Maybe get me this Saturday as well too. But to sustain every week going forward, first off, next Saturday is Money in the Bank. Good luck. Well, that's daytime. So that won't work. But still, beyond that, can it keep me for 2-3 weeks beyond that? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll be at work Saturday during the day. So when I come home Saturday, I'm avoiding social media all day Saturday. I'm coming home Saturday and watching
Money in the Bank, right?
Money in the Bank.
Same here too. Also for me,
watching Collision.
Right.
Well, so here's the question though. Like, okay, so Money in the Bank, I believe, starts at 3 p.m.
Yep.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because it's
great.
8 o'clock in London.
I was worried about that.
So it'll be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you're gonna 3 to 6 ish is gonna be Money in the Bank. Are you going to tune in to 2 more hours of wrestling 2 hours later?
No.
Not for a C+ at best show.
Yeah, like
you better tell me that you're having like Okada versus somebody in the main event of that show for me to want to watch 2 more hours of fucking wrestling. Yeah. Like you gotta hit a home run on that one. You're telling me
Jungle Boy.
No, you're telling me the main event is Claudio Castagnoli versus Eddie Kingston in a steel cage match. Like, all right, cool. Maybe I'll watch that. Put the Ring of Honor World title on the line. Fine. You tell me it's CM Punk versus Samoa Joe? Maybe. If your main event is Rock Hard Juice Robinson and Jay White versus fucking the Best Friends,
Muck.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
There isn't
I'm really good.
there isn't a collision on July 1st.
Are you sure? Really?
On AEW's events page, it's advertised. It must be a special
But-
night.
But it has events beyond that week, though.
June 29th is a Thursday night. Collision is listed as Thursday night.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Is there a sports thing on that could be causing this move?
Baseball, no.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah,
Is
what
there-
is what's
Wait,
happening? What's happening on?
Baseball's the only thing that's going on at this point now.
No. What if
Cultural
it's-
series, no.
My guy. Fuck. I was just thinking about it too.
Is there like a fight or something?
July 1st.
The Winter Olympics.
I was trying to think if it was like the U.S. Open or something, but people were just yelling out the Winter Olympics for some reason.
No, the U.S. Open's in August. Tennis.
I was going to say that or golf.
So the Saudi Arabian Open.
I have no idea.
Soccer, no.
Is that what it's called now? Is it the U.S. Open sponsored by His Royal Highness's Saudi Arabia?
But anyway, yeah. So that week it looks like
Oh, hold on.
Collision is on a Thursday. So
That's interesting.
I love the poster. AEW Saturday Collision, Thursday, June 29th from Hamilton, Ontario. That's fucking. So, but anyway,
fast start. There you go.
so
Unless-
matches.
Filming it.
2 weeks in, already have to fucking reschedule a fucking show. It's you have to get used to the schedule of having a Saturday show, and 3 weeks into the fucking show, we have a Thursday
I
show.
fucking hate
Great
that.
timing, dude.
Unless that's when they're filming it and it's still airing on Saturday.
That's what I'm
Jim,
trying to say.
Jim, are there other Saturday shows booked that's on the event page beyond July 1st?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. This makes no sense.
Yeah, it's so
But
I don't. Yeah,
Day would it have been on? July what?
Yeah, it just says special taping Thursday, June 29th, because otherwise it would have been Saturday, July 1st. Everything else is Saturday. Saturday, June 24th in Toronto. Saturday, July 8th in Regina. Saturday, July 15th in Calgary. Saturday, July 22nd in Newark.
So
for whatever
they're
reason-
gonna lose momentum immediately right there already off the shoot, just because
Unless,
people.
unless what Joe is saying is right, that they're filming it on Thursday to show it on Saturday.
Yeah, so yeah, it says special taping, so I assume it's going to be taped.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, because the only other thing that was on was the Tour de France, and we don't give a shit about bicycling.
No, all right. So let me
Dick
see.
Akibono's in it.
God damn it, his name is Victor Wembanyama.
That guy.
So the matches that are being advertised for that show are Owen Hart men's tournament quarterfinal matches: Roderick Strong versus Samoa Joe, Dustin Rhodes versus Powerhouse Hobbs, and Juice Robinson versus Ricky Starks.
God, I'm so fucking interested in not watching that.
I would say, are any of those matches making you tune in 2 hours after Money in the Bank goes off the air?
I would watch Samoa Joe.
If I knew where that match was going on, I would tune in just to watch that
If you
match.
told me that was the opener or the main event, I would make sure that I was tuning in for that.
But you're talking to two guys who are Ring of Honor guys. That
I was gonna say, because like I know for me, when I saw that there was a stare down between Punk and Samoa Joe, as a guy who wasn't an ROH guy, I don't give a fuck
And
about.
as someone who was a huge ROH fan, I said this to Mike on the other podcast earlier. It makes me angry that the first time in like 20-something years, CM Punk and Samoa Joe are going to have a match against each other. And it's going to be on a fucking episode of like Collision.
Who gives a shit?
Thanks, Matt.
So yeah, you're gonna have 44-year-old Phil from Chicago, and you versus 44-year-old Samoa Joe with a you got one guy with probably still a bad foot, and one guy with a bad neck. Like
what was the self-proclaimed nickname that CM Punk gave himself? One Bill Phil.
Yeah, one Bill
Yeah.
Phil.
Yeah, one Bill needs to drop Phil because that motherfucker needs to drop about 100 pounds. Fucking, he looks so bloated and out of shape. Great job getting in the ring and working off some of that extra weight there, Phil. Great job, buddy.
Wait, you thought Punk looked bloated?
Oh my God, he looked so bad.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
Hold on.
Dead air.
Yeah, I don't think he looked bloated on
I
Saturday.
don't think it looked great, but I don't think it looked.
This feels very body shaming.
It is.
I
No,
mean-
then again, I mean, he's in like a hoodie and a t-shirt and jeans, so it's not.
I meant in his ring gear, but
He is beautiful.
I mean, he was never a big body guy though,
Big away.
right? Like,
Words can't bring him down.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say he's bloated. He's not in UFC shape.
Looks 44. Is he 44? I think it's 44.
I mean, if you compare him versus CM Punk from 5 years ago, I think he's put on a little bit of extra weight, and I think it's because he ain't hitting the gym because he probably rushed back from a fucked up foot. All I'm saying is why we keep having Phil go out there if we're not getting peak Phil, so we can keep cutting promos and going, where's the lie? Fucking lie is, dude, that literally Tony Khan rushed you back to hoodwink another fucking 2 hours out of fucking Warner Meat for nothing. To quote the great Dave Chappelle, gotcha, bitch. Get AEW fans to tune into another 2 hours of meaningless Juice Robinson. Gotcha, bitch.
I feel
Literally,
like-
this is what
I
this
feel like
is.
at this point we're all kind of in agreement that ain't fucking shit special about AEW at this point, and there's nothing about this show is expected to be any more special than anything else going on.
So let me ask you this then: what do you think needs to be done to get AEW back on the map, as you say?
They need Dave Chappelle to come in and just look, gotcha, bitch.
Well, that helps, but
No, I mean, like for me, it's just stop making everything lather, rinse, repeat. Like, I don't remember if it was Double or Nothing or the pay-per-view before it, but literally the first 7 matches on the card had like outside interference and shenanigans. Like doing the same thing over and over makes everything work. Like, why is a guy bleeding in the first match if you're having like a fucking blood feud in the 6th match? Why, why is like,
Why was John Moxley starting the show? You knew he was going to bleed. Why was he starting the show?
well, no, if Moxley's going to be your blood spot, it doesn't matter if he goes on first. You know what I mean? But like, here's the deal. Like, you weren't like when Taker was in WWE, you weren't going to have somebody come out, whether Taker was on first or 10th, you weren't going to have somebody else use a fucking tombstone. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean.
No. I was agreeing with you, but it's Tony Khan's shit booking where, like, if you know that John Moxley's going to bleed, don't fucking put him in the fucking opening match if you're going to have a blood feud somewhere else in the show. Like, fucking don't have.
Right. Or like, yeah. So it's just make things make sense a little bit more. I get it's wrestling. Things are gonna making sense is a variable word, but like, I every week's the same. Every week's the same.
I have one, and this is going to offend people, and fuck it, I don't care. I need AEW to not be PWG with no budget.
Yeah.
When Ring of Honor was at its peak, yes, it was an independent wrestling promotion, but there were still storylines. There was the Briscoes and the Age of the Fall. There was, Samoa Joe's quest to get the Ring of Honor World Title back. Even when the company first opened, Christopher Daniels not wanting to be adhere it to the code of honor. There were storylines in the show. PWG, it's always been like, oh look, this internet darling's gonna face this internet darling in a fucking dream match.
Right.
Welcome to the last 2 years of fucking AEW. What storylines have they done? Phil and MJF and Wardlow, Cody and Brody. I mean, legitimately, we ain't very deep on the fucking who gives a shit level of like storylines.
And at this point too, it's like you don't have enough dream matches left. Like, yeah, Punk and FTR versus the Elite, dream match. Punk and FTR versus fucking Samoa Joe and
Rockhart, Juice Robinson, and Jay White.
Yeah, not a dream match. Not a match that anybody was like clamoring to see.
No, if you could have left Samoa Joe and CM Punk out, and I'd have been better off
Who
with.
gives a shit?
Yeah, I'd have been better off with Jay White and Juice Robinson against FTR in a AEW tag title match. At least they would have had a fucking reason. Literally, it's just like, oh look, here are these 6 guys that can have a really good match together. If I throw this shit at the wall, 2 of them are bound to stick, right? Hit. Oh look, it's MJF and Darby Allin.
Yeah, like
care.
yeah, it's like
The blind draw tag team #1 contender thing. Thank you for just taking the lethal lottery and changing the fucking name, assholes. That's all that is. MJF and Adam Cole are tag partners. What's next? You're gonna put fucking Wardlow and Luchasaurus together?
Yes.
well, yeah, and so like I guess that's another thing that bothers me, and I don't want to. I mean, we've spent 40 minutes on this, so I don't.
Maybe not 40 on this. I did have to use our sponsor, eatabagadicks.com earlier.
Sure, okay, but like
Promo code take 3.
so for years we were told that 2 random people thrown in a tag team was a bad thing, right? Like, why are Cesaro and Sheamus making the bar? Like, why? And they turned out to be a great tag team. But like, we were told that was bad because it was just 2 singles guys you threw together. Well, now we have fucking Jungle Hook. And now we're like throwing I was told like the whole can they coexist thing was stupid. They do it all the time in AEW now. I've been told for years that 5 hours of wrestling a week is bad on TV from one company. Well, guess what AEW has now? 5 hours of TV every week. So like if and the same people that say that WWE stinks and isn't watchable are like some of these same people are like lapping up AEW because it's on TBS and TNT. Like nothing really is overly watchable for 5-7 hours a week every week. Like but yeah, just I don't know. I don't necessarily know overall what makes me get like I pay attention enough to it to watch the pay-per-views. And their pay-per-views haven't been good. Like if it wasn't for getting together in groups and watching them, I would never watch an AEW pay-per-view.
That's for me where it really became a problem. Like even when the shows have been kind of the last year,
their pay-per-views used to be bangers.
The pay-per-views, even though it was too fucking long and too stacked, they were more good than bad. The last 2,
more bad than good.
Oh god, yeah. And that to me was the turning point for me.
I agree. Hot garbage.
Want to go to the next topic?
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's
Mike. You, Michael?
I don't even remember what my topic was.
Yeah, they're bringing back the
Michael
name.
That's right. We got a awesome tweet from at WWE. They decided to bring back Jim's favorite bad pay-per-view name, not named Great Balls of Fire.
You got it?
No, that sounds.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They get fucking knocked off. I was
They
so
got
pissed about
deleted
that.
because some people in the 3CT land decided that we don't need that anymore. They're never going to bring that back. Hold My Beer said known horrible human being Vince McMahon and W Endeavor E.
Horrible human being.
Thank you. They're bringing back Fastlane. So my topic this week, as a horrible name for a PLE, I want to know what horrible named PLEs would you like
The
to
whole thing sucks.
Obviously, I'll leave the obvious one to Joe.
Great Balls of Fire.
Yes.
Great Balls of Fire.
Number one pick in draft.
I'm going to go on here and I'm going to say Spring Stampede.
So wait, I got two answers for you. I got two. It was three because I did have Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah. That
But
everybody.
I have two answers for you.
Hold on. Great Balls of Fire was the Victor Wembanyama of this fucking draft board. We knew it was going number one, and then it was everybody else.
Okay, so I got two for you. One's a real one, and one's maybe.
Okay, so one of them is Brandon Miller, a real one, and the other one is Scoot Henderson.
Yes,
Okay.
the Black Nature Boy. So,
I have no idea who that is.
Obviously.
so I always liked, and then you have to find the right place to put this pay-per-view, otherwise it's not as clever. Has to be somewhere during the road to WrestleMania, right?
Road Wild.
No. Roadblock. I enjoyed when they used Roadblock for a few years because it's clever. Because it's like you're hitting one last roadblock.
The only way I'll let them use Roadblock as the pay-per-view leading into WrestleMania is if that's where the Iron Survivor Challenge moves up to the main roster, and that's the main event of that show, because it could literally be whoever the champion is, final roadblock to get to the main event at WrestleMania.
So my other answer,
Oh, the other one.
ECW did a show back in like 1998.
Massacre on 34th Street?
No, so much better. It was called It Ain't Seinfeld. And I feel like if you brought that back now,
You're kidding, right?
no, there's an ECW show. It's on the network. It's on the cock. It's called It Ain't Seinfeld.
Right on the cock.
And
Jim, do you have to pay for your cock now?
No. Currently, I am still okay.
I don't pay for the cock.
I think I have about 4 days left with free cock.
Wow.
Wait. What's changing?
Xfinity. Xfinity's not offering free Peacock anymore.
Oh.
it is.
We're trying to cut that on your
But-
cock.
So yeah, I think that'd be fun because if you brought back It Ain't Seinfeld, first of all, at least 70% of the audience would be like, "The fuck is Seinfeld?" And then the other like 30% of the audience would just be like, "The fuck pay-per-view name is this? What does it even mean?"
High pitch Joel is the best.
My first answer, obviously excluding some of these. Actually, I also have two. The first one, would be Insurrection. Like,
of course.
I think that pretty much,
On January 6th every year.
Don't be rude.
like, I think that pretty much like speaks for itself, right? Like, I mean,
Fabulous.
Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico.
Thank you.
like,
That's
okay,
how
so
I
that
ever-
one,
Lost in the palace at Auburn Hills.
like, you know what? Actually, no, because I'm looking at a list, and these two kind of go together. Capital Carnage and
Yeah.
Capital Punishment.
Yep.
Look, those should also probably just be not be brought back. Like, those are all three related, and should just go away forever, for sure.
How about that Hog Wild?
Do they still do the Sturgis Bike Rally? Because I feel like if they did
They
that,
do.
Oh, they definitely do. That was like a fucking COVID fest in 20.
Yeah, was that Jericho played there too also that year?
Of course he did.
Shock.
Of course he did.
Yeah, see, AEW can bring that one back and they can do it. Hog Wild.
Yeah, like Road Wild, Hog Wild. Yeah, those.
And You could have Adam Hangman Page ride a hog to the ring instead of a horse.
Her.
He's doing cowboy shit.
Cowboy shit.
So another one that I would like to see come back, WrestlePalooza, the old ECW WrestlePalooza.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate that making a return.
I can see it.
Maybe we'll save that for like a co-branded show where it's like for a charity.
I mean, like, do Sin and Greed count? Or are those just
Oh,
the
WCW.
final 2 WCW pay-per-views?
I think those count.
Yeah, those are. Wait, are these ones we want to see brought back? Because
Yes.
I don't.
Yes,
But it has to be bad ones, though. He said.
bad names that you want to see brought back.
Oh yeah, then sorry, I misunderstood the assignment. Don't bring back Insurrection or Capital Punishment or honestly, I
I have one ready.
go ahead. Yeah.
How about Taboo Tuesday?
I actually like. I think Taboo. I don't. Tuesday wouldn't work. Tuesdays wouldn't work.
Cyber Day.
Come
And-
Tuesday.
Do Cyber Sunday or Cyber Saturday or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I hated that name, but yeah, I could go with it.
Or tweak the name a little bit. Come
Yeah,
up
of
with,
course.
but it could work in a social media.
I will say WWE's had more good names than bad ones, honestly. I mean, through the years.
Yeah, I think in the last couple of years, like you had the random like Stomping Ground and
Right.
Great
It's not
Balls
bad, though.
of Fire that were kind of out of nowhere. But yeah, I think overall,
Oh god, that was awful.
Which one?
Bragging rights.
Yeah, it's lame.
blech. Yeah, and well, yes.
I think the best name they haven't used in years is Armageddon, honestly.
Yeah, I'm
Armageddon's
saying like I'm
amazing.
even looking over old like WCW ones, and it's like the ones I'd want to see brought back aren't bad names. Like I would love to see them actually resurrect Starcade.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like,
we get the
that's not a
December.
bad
Remember?
name.
Oh yeah, it's a great name. And
You know what name I always hated, and like it was a big one in the late '90s and 2000s.
This
I don't
Tuesday
know.
in Texas.
No. Unforgiven. I
What's that
don't know
one?
why, but I hate that name.
Huh. See, I went to an Unforgiven at Hershey, so I'm
Which
partial
year?
to 2003.
okay. How about Breaking Point? Well, it feels like a.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like a name that's like it's not a bad
Yeah,
name.
it doesn't need to be brought back.
Right. Bragging rights. It's fucking hysterical.
Bad Blood.
Oh God.
I like Bad Blood actually.
Yeah,
And it's two D's, right? Also, bad. Yeah.
yeah. You know what they could have as the song? Bad Blood by Taylor Swift, and involving a match that involves Bad Bunny, so we can have all the extra B's.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any other.
Over the limit.
Ugh.
Under arrest. Isn't that the thing on the radio? Like over the limit, under arrest.
Honestly-
don't drink and drive.
Bad name, but I would like to see it come back because I would like them to do this for a show. Invasion.
It's not bad.
Have
Yeah.
NXT and and Raw and SmackDown have matches where it's like you're like it's like bragging rights, but it's like say you get something for it. Say you get a spot in the Rumble, say you get
Mhm.
something for it. Like I wouldn't mind Invasion because like you're invading the other brand. Like you're not supposed to be there. Like NXT's coming up and being a part of it.
Like you mentioned, Capital Punishment. I don't like Capital Punishment. Capital Carnage is fine. I could do the Carnage part. Punishment's like too generic.
A lot of these are very generic. No Mercy.
No mercy. was-
Yeah, like they're not great, but they're not bad.
But they fit though, I guess. And I guess back then in the late '90s, the
New
themes
Year's
worked.
New Year's resolution.
Payback.
New Year's revolution.
You know what I hated? Day one.
That was awful.
That was
Yeah, that was
I
was
actually
lazy.
like day one.
Well, it made sense because it's the first day of the new year. I made sense, but
Yeah, like it made sense. It made sense. Like kiss your mom in the forehead. Like, well, who the fuck
Jesus.
cares?
You know what else? You know what's made sense? December to dismember.
Oh God.
you did. You guys actually did a fucking watch along with that one time, I think.
And we
Or
need to do another episode of that fucking podcast after.
We didn't even get that far.
nope.
Thank God. What about Extreme Rules?
I like Extreme Rules personally.
It really just feels like a generic name, kind of like tables, ladders, and chairs.
Yeah, see, I don't all like the match named pay-per-views I hate.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell. Yeah,
Because either everything needs to be that match or it's fucking
The one-off show on June 20th from the Nassau Coliseum, Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, dumb.
The funny thing is that a lot of WCW's old names, like Clash of Champions and all that shit, like Great American Bash, and those are really, really good names. That WD just took those names and put them into insert them into the correct months. Night of Champions, another one. You know, good
Night
names.
Champions 2 Electric Chair Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I can see the look on Jim's face.
Roadblock.
I already said that one.
You just said one. You just said Roadblock. Yeah.
Why are you repeating?
Yeah, Roadblock was my first one. That means that this topic is time to move on.
Oh, Arrival. NXT Arrival.
But that fit NXT though.
Arrival?
It did fit at the time. You couldn't really do that.
Terrible
one again.
name.
Well, yeah,
It's not creative. I agree, but it's just, but for what they were, because if WWE did it in the main roster, that'd be a problem.
Yeah.
What about Beast in the East?
Oh, that was stupid.
Well, that was the July 4th in Japan when
They're in Yapo.
Lesnar
Ernest,
was
are you
there, right?
racist?
What was that?
I was asking Ernest if he was being racist to Japanese. Why was it stupid, Ernest? Do you not like Japanese?
I love Japanese.
Oh,
I love Rio, right? Come on now.
buddy. Just because you like one, nope, not gonna say it. Nope,
Oh.
gonna stop myself. Nope, gonna stop myself. Next topic.
Stop.
Nope.
On.
Super
All
Showdown.
right.
Next topic. Super Showdown. Next topic.
Oh my god, the greatest Royal Rumble ever.
Woof.
Joe, it's your topic. Sleeping.
Timestamp.
Let's make it happen.
All right, so since Joe's not going to do the fucking proper introduction here, timestamp 41 minutes 49 seconds. WCW Great American Bash 2000. It is Sean Stasiak
Bless you.
I just watched the match too, like 2 minutes ago.
versus GI Bro in a boot camp match.
41 minutes, 49 seconds.
Yep,
Let's see, like a bright white light.
Yep.
Does that sound about right?
yep,
Staring at the screen.
yep.
For you folks listen to the podcast, this is also the Great American Bash WCW from 2000.
Buddy, I said that. You not
Just making
listen?
sure. Just making sure to hear it.
My guy.
Reaffirming.
DJ, why are you making fun of our fucking listeners, man?
Don't be rude.
I mean, they couldn't understand Ernest anyways. He fucking mumbled.
3
man.
years in, you can't understand what I'm saying now. That's
WCW.
Hello, pudding pop.
Ready to go?
When I say go, press play in 5,
Go play.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What are you gonna say? When I say go, you say play. Go.
God, shut up.
Fuck off. What the fuck? Shawn Michaels wannabe?
Goddamn zip line.
That to happen. What?
I can't get there.
If I watch episode 8 of A-Team right now.
Like somebody didn't make the fucking zip line tight enough. Like it got halfway and is like, uh-oh.
Get there, guys.
You got halfway and it's like, what do I do?
Uh-oh.
Maybe if I just start fucking flailing, I'll get there.
GI Bro, real lucky hero.
This is
Bad matches we'll watch for you so you don't have to.
Yeah, 2000 fucking Great American Bash.
Vince Russo's WCW.
No.
Oh,
look.
That's Sean Stasiak.
It's me.
Or Meat. Here we go.
there. I don't see him.
The whole thing sucks.
He's wearing camouflage. Where's he at?
Where's he at?
He's cutting a promo.
What is he saying?
Look, it's 12-year-old Lex Luger.
Good look at what a real, or should I say, perfect soldier of fortune should look like. And as you can see tonight, I'm taking this war to you.
What was he, a tag champ? Is
Perfection
this
looks
a
like
tag
Paul
belt?
Stanley after a drunk make.
That artist got done with
Oh,
them.
please. This is a boot camp match, and this means the loser is the first man who cannot make the 10 count. So this is
Oh, so okay, so it's the last man standing in camouflage. Got it. Why is my fucking audio jumping all over the place? What the fuck?
Oh god.
Dude, what is happening?
Like it kind of. I don't hate the look.
First off, this may be the worst Great American Bash logo in the history of Great
Oh,
American.
it's terrible. It's fucking horrible.
Ever.
Oh my god.
Looks like some autistic kid.
Whoa, whoa. Joe.
Oh.
The views expressed. Thank you.
Holy shit! What?
We didn't find out like a soundbite for that.
You didn't say artistic. You did not say artistic.
Autistic.
That was the other one. I'm surprised my wife hasn't come through the door like the goddamn Kool-Aid man to fucking throw you out the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
you up.
Get the fuck out.
Fuck you up, Negro.
Like what? Just
God, what?
happened?
Oh my god.
You didn't make it any better.
Ernest, you're white. You can't say that.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, so a little back info on the 2000 edition of the Great American Bash, June 11, 2000, Baltimore Arena in Charm City, Baltimore, Maryland.
Please don't say beautiful Baltimore. I'll call you a liar.
It might have been beautiful in 2000.
Home of the soon to be
Buddy, I lived
yeah.
near the DMV area.
Holy
I'm
shit!
good.
He just hit that fucking fan.
Yeah, did you see that shit? And he didn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, baby, slap nuts.
7,031 was the attendance. The tagline of the show was a battle of heroic proportions. Woof.
I mean, you got two guys in camouflage fighting. They're not wrong.
Ray Lewis jersey.
What's the main event?
Main event of this show, Jeff Jarrett defeating Kevin Nash to retain the WCW World Heavyweight title.
God, nobody gives a shit.
Also home of the soon to be Super Bowl champions, Baltimore Ravens, that year.
Oh, I was smoking.
The opener was Lieutenant Loco defeating Disco
Fuck him.
in a cruiserweight championship match. Yeah, Joe's favorite tag team, Chronic, was in the second match. They won to become number one contenders for the tag titles. We had an ambulance match. We had a boot camp match. We had a tables match. We had a handicap asylum match.
Holy shit! He bleeding.
Hold on. He was down for an 8 count because of a double axe handle.
And he's also bleeding from that shit.
Yeah, he bleeding, yo.
Damn, Booker.
You had a singles match where Horace Hogan was the Hollywood Hogan defeated Billy Kidman with Horace Hogan as the guest referee. What the fuck? Gee, why did this company go out of business?
Was this the Millionaires Club versus the New Blood?
Yes.
Was that why it was fucking Hogan versus?
You had Vampiro versus Sting in a
Vampiro.
Human Torch
Vampiro.
match.
We're gonna just yell Vampiro really loud, like fucking Oklahoma.
Dude, this show is fucking garbage.
Yeah, we're here watching it, so you don't have to.
My God.
I truly want to find like one of the worst shows ever. I literally want to chunk out a chunk of time and literally watch an entire show from start to finish as a podcast. We don't have to record it. I literally just like weekend and just leave it.
Is this for our like enjoyment?
Yes. Because I want to get through an entire shit WCW pay-per-view and just at one point look over and just watch Jim just finding a way to try to end his life inside of the fucking podcast.
It's fucking bad, man. There's a lot of people that are on this show that are no longer with us, by the way.
Like who? Stasiak obviously is one.
Stasiak's still alive?
He is?
Wow.
Bro.
Scumbag.
What a dick.
I'm sorry. I thought he died. I apologize.
My God, what the fuck?
I'm an asshole.
You don't like him, but fuck Chronic.
No, I don't not like him. No, I thought he died.
Brian Adams is gone. Mike Awesome is gone.
He did.
When did Mike Awesome die?
Like 2000?
You know,
That year?
Like 14 years ago?
2007.
Oh, what to say?
Yeah, like 14 years ago?
Wait a minute.
The Wall who faced Shane Douglas in the tables match. He's no longer with us.
Oh, great. You just got your ass franchised.
Yeah.
It's like an asshole right now.
You are an asshole, dude.
What are you, dick?
You know, not for nothing, but earlier tonight we were watching a show, and Ric Flair, Arn Anderson,
Oh
Miss
my
Elizabeth, and Woman were on the screen. And I said to Mike, you really wouldn't have thought that Miss Elizabeth and Woman would be the two that were dead of these four.
Oh.
He's not wrong.
Wow.
But he's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're again not wrong. But
I told him one of the two I probably would have taken. Like I would have probably thought Flair would have been dead by now. Arn Anderson was like the responsible fucking dad.
That bitch has what, 50 lives?
yeah, dude.
Like seriously.
I think Flair's like that episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns found out that he had every single disease in existence, but that's what was keeping him alive. Like they were all counterbalancing each other.
Well, I mean, Flair probably has all of the STDs.
That's for sure. What a hoe he is.
So
Jesus.
you know the song Cotton Eye Joe's about an STD,
Oh
right?
my God, this one again. You told me this joke earlier, Mark.
It's not a joke, it's true.
Jesus.
The song's about an STD. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I got married a long time ago. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? The man's got syphilis. And we all be dancing to it at white weddings.
I legitimately heard this fucking. Oh my God. Make my head hurt.
And then they play the electric slide, which is about a vibrator.
No, that
Wait.
has been disproven.
I
I
don't
have to ask, do you want the Jey Uso thing last week that happened? We didn't even touch on that today.
We'll touch about it. We'll touch about it. We won't touch about it. It's better than watching this shit match that we're not even commentating on.
I mean,
This is still happening.
Jim has literally decided to scroll to make sure that Electric Chair Boogaloo 2 fucking Oogie 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 is not about a vibrator.
So next week,
About Jey Uso, and I'm literally staring at the screen knowing that the screen with the TV is that way.
I mean,
He just fucking ate shit out of the ring.
dude, I'm fucking watching meat in fucking camo.
He just
Fucking
cannot
face
take
you
it off the off.
Like,
on behalf of the Takers podcast, I apologize for
But imagine if Sean Stasiak had still been alive in 2016 and wrestled against Bryan Danielson, because it could have been like, yo, you're meat and I'm a fucking vegan, so go fuck yourself. Like that would have been a
Hold
great
on.
feud.
Hold on. Did you just say?
he did. He absolutely did. And I was just gonna let it go, but Mike,
No. Hold on. He said if Sean Stasiak was alive.
I know. I was trying to ignore it, and I was
But
trying
wait.
to let it go.
By the way, Sean Stasiak now is a Canadian chiropractor and
Was
motivational
he not a
speaker.
Canadian before?
I just want to know how in the span of 7 minutes, half of this podcast has somehow thought that Sean Stasiak was dead at some point in the last 20 goddamn years.
I mean, like
Sean Stasiak, who in 2023 is in, I guarantee, is in better shape than any of. Well, maybe Joe with the exception.
Joe.
Than any of us have ever been.
y'all remember? Wait, I don't know where this registers on the whiteness scale.
Oh boy.
But y'all remember when 303 put out that song and they were just like, yo, hey, tell your boyfriend that if he's got beef that I'm a vegetarian and I ain't fucking scared of him. Yo, fuck you, Sean Stasiak.
This fucking guy.
What is wrong?
When did he get so hood?
What is
I don't
With a
know.
hoodie.
you?
I'm from Brooklyn, bitch.
So am I.
All right,
What the
Brittany.
fuck is this match still happening?
You're in Brooklyn. You were in Brooklyn for 9 minutes.
9
Yeah,
years. Well,
bro.
9 years, but whatever.
I'm watching Meat hold GI Bro in a fucking sleeper hold right now.
Yeah.
While listening to Joe scream about fucking 303.
Did you all know that G.I. Bro was played by Booker T?
What?
Are you still 718, Joe?
Booker T.
Shh.
No, that's GI Bro, Joe. Come on, knock it off.
That's Booker T, man.
Next thing you're gonna tell me that the fucking Brian Adams was
Crush.
Adam Bomb. Oh wait,
Joe,
no.
Joe, you still got a 718 area code?
No, 917.
Oh, okay.
281-330-8004.
Yeah, next thing you're gonna tell me the fucking Wrath. Wasn't he Wrath in WCW?
He died too?
Did you wait? But
Was
Brian
Adam Bomb?
Adams was Canadians.
Who?
Brian Adams was Canadian.
No,
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't.
No, he was Hawaiian. He was Hawaiian.
No, Brian Adams, the fucking singer.
You.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope, not Brian Adams.
Not Brian Adams from college.
Nope, different Brian Adams.
Everything I do, I do.
Yeah,
it
there's
for
two
you.
Brian Adamses.
Both.
We also talk about how much of a shithole the Baltimore arena is.
Buddy, I tried to tell you not beautiful.
Is it still around?
It was. No.
Yeah, it's now called the CFG Arena or something.
They call it the Eat Shit fucking arena.
It's changed names a bunch of times the last couple of years. It was First Mariner. It was Royal Farms Arena.
Rock bottom. Rock bottom.
It's not a bad match, actually.
No,
Yeah,
it
it's
wasn't.
fucking terrible. Stop it.
God awful.
Don't be that guy, EJ. Just don't be that fucking guy. This is terrible.
With the bookend.
Buddy, hold on. If you think this is a good match, I have two things. I have oceanfront property in Lincoln, Nebraska I'd like to sell you. And I'd also like to give you an email to speak to somebody about how you can hang out on the Capitol on January 6th because there's too much camouflage in this ring.
Okay. The leaping drop kick off the top rope was good.
Hey, Ernest, you want to go on a submarine mission? I'll give you a discount.
Oh my god,
dude, that shit! I swear. Who's this? Whoa, who's this? Is that Raven?
Holy shit, he's dead.
Is he?
No.
Are you sure?
This is gonna be the running joke from now on. Actually, he might be.
Who? Palumbo? Palumbo's not dead.
He hit him in the ding dong.
There was one. It was Jindrak, right?
Jindrak's dead. Yeah.
Okay, it was
no,
one.
Jindrak's alive.
No, he's not.
Sean O'Hare's the one that's dead. Then
Sean O'Hare is dead.
I knew it was one of the four of
Sean
them.
O'Hare is dead. Jindrak wrestles in Mexico.
Yes.
No, Sean O'Hare's on NFL Network. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's like huge.
Yeah, like I said, Mark Jindrak's still alive.
I knew it was one of the four of them. I just didn't know which
Lance Cade also passed away. I feel like he was in that same crew.
No, he was a little bit later.
He was a little later, but he ended up teaming with Stasiak. I
He
think
teamed with Jindrak.
that's who he teamed with.
Yeah.
Did you say Gingerak?
Mark Jindrak.
Oh,
Jindrak. Jindrak.
Yeah, who should have been Batista.
God, make this
Imagine that he could have been Drax.
Make
Oh,
this
shit.
fucking match end. What the fuck is
Booker
happening?
T's entertaining at least though.
Buddy, there's
Not,
nothing.
not enough to make it worth it. Also, I hate that
Look,
there's
there he
fucking,
goes.
Look at Spinneroonie.
Rooney.
Yo, breaking the fourth wall.
Boom.
Trying to be GI Bro.
Boom.
I also fucking hate that there's GTX ads on the goddamn canvas. I hate that shit. Although I'm guarantee by the end of the year it's gonna happen in WWE.
What's he gonna hit him with?
Booker.
Whatever that thing is.
One Swedish enlarging penis pump for Austin Danger Powers.
I'm telling you, baby, that's not mine.
One manual for a Swedish enlarging penis pump.
He
Signed out
won.
to one Austin Danger.
Oh, thank dear God, it's finally
Dude,
over.
Liz Hurley in part 1. The best.
Dude, you ain't kidding.
Mm.
Liz Hurley to this day. By
Top
the way.
5 for me, by the way, Jim. Top 5 all time for me.
Christ, you in top 5.
What's that face?
EJ, everything's top 5 to you.
That
You
face,
damn right.
that face was
There you
Booker
go.
Heard.
Show,
Ernest
get,
talking about a top 5 list. It was like
match over. Is that Roman Reigns?
Jesus Christ.
That's literally
That's Canyon.
No, that is not. Is that
Who's
Kane?
that?
Oh my God, that's so bad.
It's Kane, right?
No,
Oh
that's
yeah, I have a commercial right now because I don't have a premium.
Oh,
Cock.
you didn't pay for the cock. That's right. I forgot.
I don't pay for the cock.
For now.
All right, let's talk real quick before we wrap up the wrestlers of the week.
Okay.
I don't pay for the cock. There it was.
For now.
I found the ugly stepchild of the Bloodline, and I want to talk about it real quick, and then we can pivot into Jey Uso. Why did nobody tell me the Bloodline actually started in WCW?
Huh?
Former Cruiserweight Champion Prince Iakea. He's from Hawaii. He's Samoan. He's got to be part of the Bloodline.
That's racist, bro.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure it's racist, man.
No.
Everything's
It's not racist. If anything, it's me telling people that everybody that comes from the same state looks the same. That's not racist. I'm not saying I hate them.
Why were monster trucks such a thing?
I actually like Hawaii.
Thank you. I never got that. That's really white, isn't it?
That's whiter than me, bro.
Yeah. If you're saying it's white, then dude, that's
fucking whiter than me, bro.
Never
Have
got
you
into
ever
that.
watched NASCAR?
Have I watched NASCAR? Yes.
Are you into NASCAR?
Do I actively watch NASCAR? No.
Somebody made a point, and I kind of got offended by this, and I'm okay that I got offended.
Is it racist?
It can be, but it's okay because it's racist against white people. Racist against white
Christ.
Says who?
Just saying.
Says who? Because literally you're telling me the joke was literally the fact of NASCAR and fucking baseball are primarily white sports because they're similar because people keep making left fucking turns.
It's funny.
Literally. That was the joke. You can't be racist against white people. So basically, people are calling white people retarded, and they're like, you know what? Fuck them white people.
I mean, where's the lie?
You don't have to be white to be retarded. You can be retarded at anything.
What just happened?
Exactly.
Hey, one last thing. This week is Shawn Michaels 25 years. This week's
We didn't even talk
WWE.
about Jey Uso with the super kicker around the world.
It was-
Fuck this shit. Fuck Shawn Michaels. What?
Can I make him my wrestler of the week?
Oh God, why?
Jey Uso? Because
Oh, I thought you meant Shawn Michaels because idiot
No.
mentioned Shawn Michaels.
I'm taking pick number one. I'm picking Jey Uso.
Wow, why? How do you get?
Bitch, did you have pepper last week?
I'm gonna.
Hijacked. No
Don't make
givesy
me.
backsies.
Don't make me call New Jack.
No
Can
givesy
we, can we just go to fucking Wrestlers of the Week?
He's fucking full asleep there.
Hey, I feel like Joe. I feel like I'm fading at this point.
Faded.
Jeez.
Faded.
For Shawn Michaels match.
You like to go grab some dinner, Jim? I'll meet you at the Waffle House.
Oh my God, shut up.
Waffle House.
Oh my
What the fuck's wrong with you, man?
If you're gonna fucking hijack the number one overall pick, you can't fucking sing Waffle House anymore.
Well, at least he got to pick in.
We'll be asleep in 7 minutes. Jey Uso off the board. Jim, go.
Give me Luchasaurus.
Dummy.
Give me Sean Stasiak. This is an apology.
All right. Rest of the week is me.
Fucking cry. Why? Why?
I owe him.
You don't know shit.
You owe me for saying that.
You owe all of us.
Oh,
At no
Lord.
point in your unintelligent ramblings did you make it.
No, I'm joking. Chris Statlander is my next one. So
All right, so it's Statlander. Sick.
Ugh.
I will take shit.
You take shit?
Yeah, I really should. Wesley, he retained his North American Transcontinental Championship.
And during Pride Month.
I don't think he's gay, dude.
Then he says the trans title.
Transcontinental North
Oh,
America.
good Christ.
But you can't do everything.
Good God, Joe. You're a mess.
Joseph.
Butt sex at the Waffle House.
Oh my God.
God, Evan.
Make it fucking stop.
Please make
I've
it
listened
stop.
to him say this for the last 5.5 hours.
That song's a
Mike, you didn't have to let him in your house, bro.
I picked him up.
You chose violence, motherfucker.
Hashtag you problem.
You chose violence.
I picked him up from his house.
Wait, was it
Bro, if I pick up intern Mark and I let him into my house, I can't complain that he annoys me. That's all I'm saying.
Mike fucked around. Joe found out.
Wait.
Joe, do you have a Did you have a pick?
Yes, wait, I know this one. I had it in mind.
And
Hold
it's
on.
gone.
No, wait,
See
hold
ya.
on.
Fucking butterfly would be.
Fucking like Orange Cassidy probably defended his belt 12 times, right?
No, not this week.
For real? No?
No, this week, no.
I think he was in like a 6-man tag match that they lost.
Oh no then. Okay, then Cody Rhodes. Can I do one foul swoop Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens? Like if they
No.
won and they all won.
Nope. I put my foot down. Nope.
My stomach hurts.
Just Cody.
Shut up, you bitch.
Really bad neck tattoo.
What's that?
You
Jim.
heard.
Does anyone have a really good neck tattoo?
No.
Probably.
Give me the new MLW Women's Champion, Delmi XO.
Tell me XO. Ernest.
Give me Bronson Reed.
What did he do?
He won a match against Shinsuke and a good one actually too.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It was a dry week. It was actually really a dry weekend. Fucking
Watch it. Don't lie.
Outside of fucking Lucha winning the title and a couple like defenses, that's about it. Shit week.
Hold on, because there's one of two answers here. I'm just trying to find out which answer I'm going with. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna do it. The answer, fuck.
The answer is fuck.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
it's always fuck.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go tomato chips for making his return.
Tomato chips.
Because the other answer would have been pretty deadly because they became the number one contenders for the tag titles.
The other answer could have been Trish Stratus for being the last women's Money in the Bank entrant.
Nah, because Bronson Reed had a really good match against Shinsuke Toyota on fucking Raw that Ernest didn't watch. That he just said was really good match.
I mean, fucking hell.
Oh, look, it's the wall.
It could have been the Usos.
I put Jay.
Oh, what could have been? He could have thrown Jimmy in there because Jimmy's stood up to Roman too.
Jimmy got his time.
All right. He's not. Nope. Ernest.
He doesn't plug himself.
Nope.
Well.
Shut up. Ernest talk.
I'm not even going to plug myself.
Yeah, you won't. Earthslinger Podcast across all podcast catchers. Twitter, EJChristian7. That's all I got for you.
All right, you can hit me at Big Jim Sports. If you want to see a lot of posts about a championship hockey team in Central Pennsylvania, you'll get a lot of that over there probably for the next few days still. But hit the link tree there. I got all three podcasts, 3CT, Huddle Up, and Discussions with a Nobody. Now that hockey season is finally over for me, I should be able to kind of refocus some creative energies elsewhere. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, give me a follow if you want.
As you can see on my t-shirt, Huddle Up Podcast, Bengals attire.
Yeah, I was going to do EJ's team, but they only allow 47 designs on the site at a time.
Makes sense. You can follow the show at Take the Number 3 Wrestling. You can follow me at They Call Me Burn. I will get a 5 for Fighting up, hopefully at the end of this week, wrapping up the AHL, the NHL, and previewing what's to come in free agency. Look out for that on the Huddle Up feed. Sunny Days and Double Plays, the Palm Beach Baseball Podcast. If you like listening to me talk about sports, listen to me talk about a baseball league that I actually play in. On that. And otherwise, I think that's all we got. Go Bears. Let's go party on Saturday. And Ernest, you can go fuck yourself. Until next week, good night.
I love you.